Welcome in, everyone. I see one lucky person coming on. What's your name? For that first person, go ahead and type your name in there. Who was the first one on today? We're going to be giving you a free Rise shirt. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our first wine and sip. It's going to be one of many, okay? It's just the first one. And we got a couple of bottles of wine here. We're just going to sit back and relax and answer some of you guys' questions. So it's going to be a fun day. I think I put the camera too far for me, but I like that. I like that angle. Okay, I can see it. What's up, Rise family? Chosen, I see you. I said, what's up, Rise family? What's up, Chosen? Some comments you got here. Okay, perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We on a little bit early. We want to give y'all time to come on, okay? Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. We're going to talk about life, love, relationships, everything. No holds barred this evening, so just relax to the beautiful sounds of jazz. Y'all hear us clearly, right? I hope you do. Let us know if you can hear us. We just got a regular old setup right now. But if this does really well, we will go out and get the microphones and all the podcast equipment. But first we want to just see if y'all going to be here for the ride, for the journey. Alright? We like the small beginnings. Start small. Y'all let y'all grow with us. We don't want to come out with like a full-fledged, studio. We wish y'all probably want that. Just yet. We want y'all to grow with us. Let's see, make sure you guys can hear me well. Joseph, thank you so much, man. Welcome. Welcome to the platform. I am honored, humble to you. How are the arguments? We don't argue. We talk. We negotiate. We are intellectuals here. No need to argue. Thank you, Orion. It means a lot. Wrong Fetty. I'm the king. So you guys can't hear me clearly, right? I want to hear. Let me know you can hear me. Give us some lights. That's funny. Someone says that I used to be a pastor. Yeah, I used to be a pastor. Yeah, my past life. Every couple argues. Well, if you want to say have discussions, absolutely. There are times when you get upset. There are times when you're going to dialogue to that degree. But an argument is when two people are yelling at each other, not listening to one another. So try to stay out of those moments, family. You don't want to have arguments. You want to have conversations. You understand? So if both parties are working to get to harmony, you're going to have a conversation. But if you're not working for harmony, therein lies the argument, getting lost in all of the little petty stuff. So you got to catch that stuff that trigger you. That little petty stuff. So arguing about the argument, not really trying to negotiate what you're trying to negotiate. Every couple don't do that. Every couple, some couples learn how to manage their emotions and handle things and work together. So. Oh yeah. Appreciate that. Changed your life many times over. That is awesome. You changed your life. A lot of times we're just providing the light to the path, but we cannot change your life. It's you who actually understands the information, interprets it first of all, so give effects to yourself. right? Wow, Joseph, that is dope. He says, I've been sharing your videos and wife videos with my brother-in-law to help his marriage. That is powerful. Thank you for that feedback. That's awesome. That is why we do it right there. It's nice to know that people are actually being helped and impacted by the work that we do. We know other people might have a different way of love, a different perspectives, but we want to offer our perspective, because we have a happy, harmonic relationship. We want to kind of share that with you guys, how we're able to do that. They don't just fall in your lap. You got to work hard, family. Absolutely, creative mind of free. We look at this unit like we are one. We all chip in emotionally, physically, financially, whatever we need to do for each other. That's why it's so dope. You have two partners to help you in life, two partners to help you plan and get to your goals in life. It's beautiful.
It's always great to have someone there to. You don't have to worry about if your job isn't getting covered. Like if the groceries need to be ordered, no matter if I'm feeling down, Lacey got that. If Lacey feeling down, I got that. Right? You don't have to worry about it. That's a good thing of having your help.
Absolutely.
It's like you don't have to worry about the ball being dropped.
That's true. Says Brother Wesley, we would appreciate if you take those Manosphere red pill clips down. Listen, I mean no harm. I'm trying to offer my perspective. You understand? So I like I said, I agree with most of the content, but I think we got to discuss some of these things. And I feel like that's crazy that you asked me to take it down rather than, discussing the actual content. So don't ask me to take it down, Tell me where I'm wrong, because I don't mind listening to new data and adjusting, you know what I mean? I'm always about that. I'm always about growth. But I definitely want to offer a perspective so we don't go down the wrong trail. The main thing, family, is that we find a happy, harmonic relationship. I want you guys to know that, like, if we get caught up into leading with fear and how we try to manifest a relationship, the point is we don't actually get those happy, joyous moments with our partner. And so, like, all you really have is now. So we think time exists, we think tomorrow exists. All you have is now. And so do you want your now to be a happy, joyous moment with somebody you actually love? Or you want to be dancing and dodging around trying to manipulate the system and make a person like you by doing all these weird things and holding back how you truly feel because you feel like she might be immature and do something with it? Like, or would you rather just be honest and say what it is you want? And if she can take it, she leave it, but at least you're not moving like that. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of how I see it. I chose this lifestyle with these two queens. Somebody says you're handsome. Do you plan on adding any more queens? No, this was my plan. This was my mission. My queens are part of my mission. Okay, so I don't look to add anybody else. I am completely happy where we are. It's beautiful. And a person should not look to add partners based on, if they're attractive or not. You know what I mean? So it's so much more to it than that, family. When I plan on starting back rapping, hey, listen, man, I saw this TikTok video going around where people were freestyling on it, and I was about to get back on it. So I am working on another album. It's called 603. It's the time I was born. So y'all stay tuned to that too. Thank you, Lisa. She says, greetings, family, light, love, and peace.
Peace, family.
All right.
Mal Charles, thank you. Those visuals dropping earlier was A1. Thank you so much, man. And that's what everybody's telling me that they understand. They said, this is not a laughing matter, brother. We put too much time and energy trying to fix the community. Indeed, and believe me, I'm trying to do my contribution as well. It's very important to me that we have healthy families. So I'm trying to offer my contribution to see to it that we have healthy families. You understand? So hopefully you guys understand that. And actually, hopefully you guys take some of my work and contribute to it as well. again, a lot of what you guys have said in the Red Pill community has actually helped me and given me perspective. However, I do need to share my difference of insight. You live a manosphere life, Brother Wesley. I mean, and indeed, I don't live it by playing games with the universe either. You know what I mean? So I tell my women that I miss them. I compliment them. I don't hold back my love and all that type of stuff. And I never have. And I was actually able to manifest a relationship where the word submission actually does not scare my queens. This is a word they actually lovingly embrace. I lovingly embrace the word as well, knowing that I submit my life to them. It's beautiful when everybody can embrace what that truly means, family. It does not make you weak. You become stronger when you do that. That's your superpower. I agree with your message on not leading by fear. It's powerful. I like you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I always say, family, fear never creates life. It only stops it. So anytime that you're moving with fear, just know that that's going to be the thing to pretty much stop life. It's like, just imagine you want to be able to sing. You have this amazing voice, but you're afraid to sing, and that fear for singing keeps you from singing. Well, the fear stopped life. It didn't make life. It didn't protect your life. That's what we think. Fear helps protect our life. It only stops our life. It stagnates it. So get rid of the fear. And if you use love, if you sing because you love to sing, you'll likely manifest what it is you're trying to manifest. So if you start moving out of what you love, family, and not fear, because a lot of times people will get into survival mode, so they'll start trying to perform and do things that they can do now because they're back against the wall in survival mode. So they're not even really doing their hobbies because they love to do it. That's even became work because they're only doing it for a purpose. When you do what you do out of love, the universe just, I promise you guys, it responds to that. It responds to honesty, family. You understand? First term, two again. So much as we're blurred. We may be. Why are we blurred? I think it's because we're sitting back. I'll tell you what. We look clear there. Maybe that's to you. Because we look clear here on our camera. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys, and thank you so much in advance for the super chats. Send those super chats, okay? Thank y'all so much. I forgot to ask for that. I meant to ask for that in advance, okay? What time is it? Oh, it's 9:06. Look at that.
Get them bottles popping.
My life works in threes. You know what I mean? Before we actually crack these bottles open, family, I want to say that this first episode, our first wine and sip, is brought to you by Tap Out Recovery Bomb. You're not going to be able to see this that well. Tap Out Recovery Bomb is by Love and Below. You want to go to www.lovebelow.shop. www.lovebelow.shop. Get this Tap Out Bomb. When I tell y'all, when you open it up, it smells like a little bit like real life eucalyptus or something like that. Like one of those type of smells. Something you put up. It smells like something you smell when you're trying to kind of like clear your sinuses a little bit. Something that smells really soothing. It smells like you're gonna meditate with it, honestly. When I tell y'all this stuff kills your pain immediately. I mean, it's probably I haven't had it take longer than maybe 5 or 10 minutes before it starts working.
Yeah.
Muscles are sore. You rub your skin up. You rub your muscles with this right here. Man, it actually takes the pain away immediately. This stuff is powerful, y'all. So go to www.lovebelow.shop and get your Tap Out bomb today. Okay, now they have other products as well. They have products for your romance and all that stuff. And believe me, they got a ton of products for that. But the one I want to talk to you guys today about is this Love Below. And I'm going to keep coming back to this because I'm telling you, if you have, this is for anybody who has any type of muscle aches at all, injuries or anything. I know athletes who just live by this. They take this everywhere. I take it everywhere. Okay, if I do happen to go to a masseuse, like an actual professional masseuse, I still would like to have this with me because this stuff takes the pain away, y'all. It's no joke. So just keep that in mind, family. www.lovebelow.shop, and you guys can please put that in the comments, please. Maybe one of you guys can do it too. www.lovebelow.shop. Family, it's good stuff, okay? Thank you so much, Heather Fraser. Thank you so much. Thank you again for the mainstream media supporting, promoting Black Santa Claus like never before. Does this mean we're going to see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Pit Bull this year? I know, right? And again, thanks, Heather. You three have great frequency, dynamic trio. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank
See,
you so
somebody
much.
still sending videos to focus while it appears to be focused to us. Family, is it focused to you guys? Is it blurry to any one of you guys? Because to me, on my feedback, it's crystal clear.
Well, someone else says we're clear, and then Joseph is blurry. AC. It's focused.
Not blurry, it's clear. It's blurry on my end, not blurry. It could be you guys' camera.
Yeah, most of the people are saying it's clear.
Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna try to just keep the camera the same way unless it becomes overwhelming that it's unclear. Cause I do see what you guys are seeing here, but on here on this screen it looks really clear. Let's get into it, family. So which one y'all want?
All right, I think I'm gonna do one of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for this one, it's easier, and I'll take care of the other one. Wait, that's my name.
Mm-hmm.
So what y'all sipping on?
Yeah, let us know what y'all said. Let us know what y'all got over there, family. Excuse me while I pretend this thing cold in my hands real quick.
Goat milk.
What? Okay. Hey.
I feel like I want to ask, but I don't think I want to at the same time, if that makes sense. I feel like it's a holistic thing. Why drink goat milk? I'm too curious not to ask, and it's just terrible. Water does count.
Mm-hmm.
Family, I can't do wine today. My brother had to take some antibiotics for his tooth. Had a tooth that was giving me some trouble, man. I gotta get it pulled next week. So I can't have any alcohol, so. You know, I got some green tea right here. Can we do a toast?
Yes.
To an amazing first wine and sip episode. There we go.
Clang, 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 clang.
Is it, yeah?
Thank you guys for joining us.
Woo! Woo! You gotta get that in.
Get you right in the net. I know we do not sleep in the same bed. We have different rooms, family. Lacey and Jamie are heterosexual, so we don't be doing no crazy stuff. You understand? You looking at just a healthy union here. That's why you see us out here, man. We don't leave with no promiscuous stuff at all. This is all life, family. We try to show y'all how a family is supposed to work, not some sexual stuff. This ain't even about that. You notice we don't even talk about stuff like that.
Right.
Okay, let me know, Key. So come on, guys, give us a topic. What you guys got for us? What questions do you have? Anything about your own life, personal relationship that you're trying to, work out? So we can kind of, get started here.
Yes, urban lady. Hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Thoughts on monogamy? It's a lifestyle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Relationships are about the individuals in them. If two people are working together, if they're being honest with one another, you can make a relationship work. It's that simple. As two people being ready to commit to a relationship and ready to be honest, and both people willing to work. The problem with any relationship is when a person is holding back.
Yes.
That fear stuff I'm telling y'all. Okay, so a lot of times it's like you're afraid to give your all because you're afraid this other person's going to use you or manipulate you. But I say try to get that out of your mind. Instead, just look at it like all you have is now. If you look at it like all you have is now, then it's important to you that your moments are beautiful. Mm-hmm. You won't worry so much about is this person going to reciprocate tomorrow and all this type of stuff. So a lot of times we live way ahead of ourselves, but really just be in the moment, man. If you're with the person you enjoy being with them, love on them, enjoy them, and that's how you're going to get the harmony, honestly. A lot of times you're just living in your head, trying to get ahead of the curve. You won't call her because you feel like it's too soon, or she won't call him because she feels like it's too soon. She feels like he's gonna feel some type of way, so you don't really tell each other how you feel about each other. And honestly, man, it's like you're not gonna really create the relationship you want if you're pulling back like that, if you're lying like that. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that you have to kind of be willing to take that risk of being hurt or losing, or what you call losing. You know, love is a strong emotion, family, and so to be able to access that emotion, there's a lot of risk involved, and there's a lot of sacrifice involved. If you're not willing to be vulnerable and be honest with the universe, you likely won't ever receive love. And if you're not willing to respect it whenever you finally get it, you won't be able to maintain it. You're going to be crushed, I'm telling you. And yeah, it hurts to lose love, but love is magical, man. So a lot of times once you lose love, you become cold and callous because you don't want to feel love again, or you don't want to lose love again. That pain is really rough. But as part of life, the pain comes to teach us a lesson. Love comes because we vibrate to that frequency. If we have pain, learn the lesson from it, but don't let it traumatize you to where you can't perform in relationships anymore. Learn the lesson, but don't let it hurt you to where you can't perform anymore. I look at every relationship as you're practicing, to marriage. You know what I mean? Like you're practicing being masculine, she's practicing being feminine. Y'all practicing negotiating leverage for the things that you want from each other. If you get to a point where that doesn't work with a person, then you keep trying with another person. You see what I'm saying? You practice again, and you become an even better man, or even better woman, based on the relationship that you're in. You know what I mean? But maybe not all of them are meant to last. And I think a lot of times when they don't last, we project out and get angry because it didn't last. And sometimes they're just not meant to last. We're not all going to the same places. So just like honor and embrace a relationship while you have it, because tomorrow isn't promised. If it ends, you'll know that you got to enjoy it while you were in it, that you actually got to feel love and embrace it while you were in it. But if while you were in it, you were, afraid to open up and afraid to be vulnerable, then honestly, you calling that time wasted that you was in a relationship, but you contributed to that time wasted by not actually opening up in the relationship. It's a relationship, family. You shouldn't even commit to one if you're not going to be vulnerable enough to be able to do those things. You see what I'm saying? So you should actually remain single until you know your plan, and you shouldn't commit to a person unless you know how you could be useful in their life, how you could contribute to their life in a positive way, because what you feel like your attributes are, that person may say they don't need those things. You see what I'm saying? And so now you're in this relationship too early just because y'all liked each other a lot, and you didn't even actually try to see if you were compatible or if you had something to offer the other person as far as relationship goes. And now you're in this relationship and neither one of you pleasing each other because you just liked each other enough to date or liked each other enough to not be single anymore. But you shouldn't go into a relationship unless you actually negotiate that all the way out, We should practice that, you know what I mean? Like someone asks you, what do you bring to the table? A man asks someone, what do you bring to the table? And what he's talking about is what do you offer to a relationship, you know what I mean? So a lot of times if she says, I can cook for you, and like you saw that other video where the man said, well, I can pay a cook. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so even though she said something that she brings to the table, and that is something to bring to the table, but if a man's not masculine enough to understand how powerful cooking is, he might say something like, I can just pay somebody to cook for me. You see what I'm saying? He might just say something like that. And so now that takes her power away. But again, what do you bring to the table before you even ask that question right away, that's a good question. What do you mind me asking? What is your plan or what is your vision for life? Because that way I can see if I can fit inside of your plan and be useful to a relationship or have something to offer. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if a company is saying, I'm hiring, do you want a job, or how can you be useful to my company? If you don't know what position they're hiring for, you kind of just don't know what to say except for give you a background, and your background might not even be useful for that person. So if you say I have a background in type, and I have a background in office systems technology, I have a background in management and these things, if they're looking for a forklift driver, you probably not gonna get the job. So instead, it's more like what positions are you hiring for? So what do you have to offer in a relationship? Well, she can say basically, you know, I am a great cook, so I do know what it's like to cook healthy food for my man and make sure that he's good mind, body, and soul for me feeding him healthy food, being that first doctor, making sure that he doesn't have to take all these medications in his older age because I feed him healthier foods. You understand? But outside of things like that, what do you need? What is your love language? You see what I'm saying? What helps you feel encouraged to motivate you whenever you're trying to hit your goals? You see what I'm saying? Like, what in your life do you feel like if you had this thing, like say if you could hire an assistant today, what would you hire them to do? For you to help you hit your goals. She might be the answer to your prayers. You see what I'm saying? But you guys have to negotiate that out because she may want to succeed just as badly as you do. And she could be the missing link to get you there. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times you're looking for a partner in life, not somebody to necessarily take care of, because she doesn't necessarily want that. You know what I mean? And so I think we want to be useful, right? We want to be valuable to a relationship to know that we're contributing something. Yeah. Thank you so much, Carl. Let me see if we can go through some of your comments. Sorry, guys, I went on a tangent. If y'all see anything that needs to be highlighted, let me know, okay? And don't listen to that live chat. That's a lie. It's like 80 people watching right now.
Okay.
You can tell by the comments clearly.
So who is this man? Is he King Solomon? No, this is King Kevin. Get it right.
King Solomon, so you know, is his son 3 times. Sol, on. Okay, so son. This name is in reverence to the son. It's not an actual being or a person. King Solomon is soul, S-O-L, as in when you meditate, you go energy, and on, which is another word for sun, being that it's on, right? That it's lit up. So Sol on, right? So when you read these myths and things like that, they're generally about the sun. And so that's why the names and stuff like that are kind of entwined. Yeah, pretty dope though. I call it a motif. It's more of a riddle or parallel. Allegory. See, what's the most important lesson you each have learned in your lives? Wow. I have learned that it's all in my head, King. I'm actually working on a book entitled "It's All in Your Head." I've learned that what we make out of life, the data, is really just us. Like, we're all experiencing this beautiful experience that we call life, but what we take from it is really all data and programming. And so for what I learned is if you get rid of the programming, you can truly see for yourself. But typically the way you see people is how you're told to see them, and you're told to feel certain ways when people say things, and we're really controlled. And so that's one of the things that really shocked me, is that we don't really think what we think because we chose to think that way, but we have been engineered to think a certain way our entire lives. That's what hit me. That's a tough lesson, because I had to kind of get rid of everything that made me feel safe. You know what I mean? Those things we grew up hearing about that make us feel so comfortable with reality. I had to undo all of that, and that was rough, man. So it's caused me to be humble and do research before I come to conclusions, though. So it did make me a better person, but ooh, that reality hits hard.
Guess I would say around about the same thing. It's almost like a take 5. Almost like because you hear something or something makes you upset, you automatically want to react.
Absolutely.
But I always have to step back teach myself to step back, hold up, don't say nothing. I don't care if it take a month, year. Stop, wait. And so I have to like do things logically because I'm so quick. I'm the type of person, I'm so emotional. My emotions are always on my on my sleeves. I hear something, it'll throw me all the way off. But I had to learn to stop, take a minute. And I had to think about everything that just happened and then make a more logical decision.
What about you, Macy?
Ooh, I would say that I set the standard for how I am treated. A lot of times you get that misconstrued and you look at others for them to set the standard.
That's true.
And when you're treated in a good way or a bad way, you attribute that to who you are, when in reality, you shouldn't expect support if you don't give it to yourself. You shouldn't expect confidence if you don't instill that in yourself. You know, you want positive affirmations coming from other people, but you don't give that to yourself. And so when people say lead by example, I tend to start with self, that if I can't demonstrate this thing, who am I to tell you to be this thing? You know, so it's just like it kind of comes full circle for me that I set the standard and then to focus inward, to not judge people and say you should have done this or reacted in this particular way. Can you react in that way? Probably not. I probably still need to work on that myself. So I need to, you know, stay in my seat, you know, worry about my square, you know. So I would say that's how I, in a sense, check myself, if you will, to keep my mind where it needs to be and make sure I'm always focusing on me.
It's true. And understanding too, manifestation. Someone here just hit the nail on the head. They said you manifest what you are. And that's the kicker, is most people do not grasp that you manifest what you are. You always do. If you are a man and you are trying to use your money to get a woman's attention or affection, then you have low value because you don't value your own charisma, your own personality, so you're willing to pay for someone's attention. And if she's willing to take your money for attention, then she also has low value. So I want you guys to understand that when you have low value, what you manifest to yourself is also low value. You understand? So if you as men say, you know, I want you to have sex with me before I take you out, then you are asking her to lower her value with you. So you are looking for a low value woman. If you say, sleep with me before I pay for a meal, then you're trying to manifest a woman who's willing to sleep with you for a meal. And really, who wants that? You understand? So it's like, if you think about this, when that relationship begins to break down, what did you really vibrate to you? Did she really shock you because she displayed low vibrational behavior? Because she slept with you just to get you to take her to a restaurant. Is that good discipline? A woman who's willing to do that for a meal or even your attention. If you truly value your person, if you truly value your purpose, you wouldn't sleep with anybody, even if you like them like that. Because liking them like that doesn't mean that they're gonna have discipline to actually have character in a relationship with you. So even if you feel the overwhelming desire to sleep with this person, you still honor your future self by saying, nah, I'm gonna practice discipline because I'm not just gonna go around sleeping with everybody. You understand? The biggest thing that I try to say to kings when I'm mentoring young kings is come out of your root chakra. You understand? We keep talking about sex, but please understand that's your root chakra, family. You're in survival or desire when you're leading with sex. Do you understand? And so if you are a grown man, if you're working on your purpose and all you're doing is still chasing booty, and that's all you think about, literally, like, I want to hit something, I'm trying to smash something, you're really off your purpose. You understand? You're actually not focused on your purpose and you're still vibrating in your root chakra. And the problem is, when you're moving like that and you're not practicing discipline, this increases the likelihood of you having children outside of wedlock, having children with women who are undisciplined, who will actually manipulate you, or manipulate your child, who won't be a good mother to your child because you don't know her. You just slept with her because she looked good or something to you. You know what I mean? And sometimes, like, as men, we have to understand that it ain't always cool to just be willing to sleep with everything. And I know we brag like that and be like, we think we're supposed to think like that. You know what I mean? Because growing up, you know, that's all we see is like men are supposed to only want that. You know what I mean? But nah, family. I'm being honest with you. You ask any successful man, family, 25 and up, he will tell you. Even when he walks up to a woman and approaches her, he might approach her because she's sexually attractive to him. But he's not approaching her like, I gotta hit it, and leaving thirsty. Like, he don't have to hit it, family. A lot of times, we don't even want it like that, family. We actually, if we're looking for a woman with purpose, we're not looking for her to, like, give us sex right away. We actually need to vet you first. What I'm more interested in is that you like me. Are you interested in me? Because if you're interested in me, and we both understand we have each other's interests, we can both be patient in the sex department and vet each other to make sure that we have what each other are looking for in a relationship. That's if you say you're looking for a healthy relationship. But if you say you're looking for a healthy relationship, but you're saying I want sex first, you're living in your loins, family. And if she does that with you and for you, she's not leading with her value. She's actually giving up her value for something you say you want. And who says she ain't done it for every other man? You see what I'm saying? It almost sounds like a reason to not apply yourself with this woman. You know what I mean? So, fellas, you don't want it easy if you're looking for somebody real. Just know that, family. So if she's willing to give it up with you just for your attention, just for a date with you, you're probably not going to say she has high value. And that's not to say all men think that way. Sometimes you can hit it off with somebody and things move really quickly and magic happens, and either one of you judge each other and deem each other a whore for giving it up too early. But I'm trying to explain something to you. And a lot of you ladies know this. If you sleep with him too soon, that heightens the likelihood of him thinking you're promiscuous, right? Which would in turn lower your value. So no matter how much you like him, that likelihood is still there if you give in to your desires. The same thing goes for you men. If you like her a whole lot, like so much that you're willing to buy her stuff and that you wouldn't do for other girls, and it's simply because you actually really like her, if you do it, family, it's not that you're doing something wrong. It's more so that she will actually see you as trying to buy her love. She will actually see you as having low value. Now, she might not walk away saying he has low value because she doesn't really know how to interpret it as that. But it is that. She'll more say, he's trying to buy me and it turned me off. He's trying to show off with his money and it turned me off. So she can see that you're not leading with who you are, but what you have. And it turns her off if she is a high value woman. Now, if she's, a high vibrational woman. If she's a low vibrational woman, then she'll likely use you. All that stuff you're trying to buy her, she's gonna let you buy. Just like if a woman was trying to give you some, you gonna take it. Now, when you don't get what you want, you gonna say they used you. And when she don't get what she wants, she gonna say you used her for sex. Because you get angry and project on that other person. You did that, family. The other person was you. You manifested yourself to you. So you couldn't have done it by yourself, but now you're mad at them because you didn't get what you want, but you led with something that you didn't want. You led with sex, and he led with money. What you think is about to happen? A relationship? And we all like each other for who each other is? That's impossible. It's really like moving the opposite way of what you're trying to get. Like, you can't expect a person to really like you if you're trying to be someone else. So it's like, I don't know, man. A woman will submit to you easier if she loves you, if she's in love with you. And women are emotional beings. And so she's not going to get that way if you're calling her out of her name, withholding your affection and your validation. You see, because, I saw this thing where I did a video talking about where this woman was saying she didn't have much to offer a man. She realized that. I also saw a video where a woman was saying that a lot of times men don't have anything to offer but money because a lot of times they're not faithful, right? A lot of times they don't have emotional, they're not going to point you emotionally, right? They don't want to hear it. And so because they're not actually willing to do all those things, they're not willing to provide in that certain way. So because of that, the woman's like, I need to get out of this what I can. So she's with this guy. He's not going to be faithful. He's going to be all over the place. He's not going to be emotionally there. And she's thinking, let me just get out of it what I can, because he's not displaying to her discipline to show her that the relationship can be long-term and that she should really submit to him for a long-term family. Like somebody she can grow old with, somebody she can raise children with. If he's cheating, he lying, he not practicing good behaviors, good habits, then she ain't gonna feel too strongly about. So, because you gotta think submission is really powerful. You know, it means let his will be primary, and you have a submission, a mission that is more so in line with his mission, but not your own mission anymore. You now have a submission. Your mission is second priority to his. You see what I'm saying? So to give that person that much power in your life, and they're not really displaying good leadership, women are not gonna really be able to be feminine like that. Like imagine like feminine is like relaxing and letting somebody else take the reins and do it all. How can you do that if the person is not disciplined? You see what I'm saying? If the road bumping, like just imagine you on the back of like a horse and carriage, right? And you're being pulled. If it's a calm road, you got no need to poke your head out there and be like, what the heck is going on out here, right? But if the road is shaking, eventually you're gonna look outside of what's name and be like, yo, like, what's happening? And now he mad because you question him.
Right. And if you don't stop, then you reaching over there for the reins.
Right, exactly.
Let me take over. You ain't got it.
You start to tighten up and brace yourself because when it's gonna be the next bump? When it's gonna be the next time that something happens? And it's hard to be feminine in a way, and it's hard for a man to be masculine to a woman who's not being faithful. Just man, imagine when your woman cheat on you or she's doing something that make you feel like you can't trust her. How hard is it for you to actually be masculine for her? Think about that. It kills your drive, right? So it kills her drive, it kills her femininity whenever you're not honest with her. It's the same, family. And so a lot of times what happens is your relationship is the way it is because you manifest in yourself. Your relationship is a good indication of who you are, honestly.
Key himself says, I'm not looking for submission, I'm looking for a co-mission.
And look, again, sub means co. You understand? Submission is co-mission. Co-operate. That's what sub means. You're going to co-operate with me to get to a certain place in life. You understand? See, my queens, they have submissions with me. Now, they have missions of their own. Lacey, she's out here pouring life into people. She's a life coach. You can't see how her mission lines up with mine. You see what I'm saying? So she has a beautiful submission now to help me in my organization, put together with her, merged with her, and all of that. Jamie has a beautiful mission, and her talents are mixed together with me. We all join together and become a unique machine that's able to become its own resources, using everybody's talent, my children as well. See, I don't just believe that man and wife work together as a business. I believe your whole family is your business. They are your resource. They help you to create your whole resource. Just as you would be if you were a family living back in the day outside of the matrix. If you had your own land and you got your own farm, your children are gonna get out there and help you bring in the bread too. They're gonna get out there and help you pick out fruit, help you chop up the wheat, help you hunt. Your children will actually help bring bread home too. A lot of times what we're doing is we don't teach our children how to make money at all because we go to work for somebody else. So we're not teaching our sons to hunt. And what I mean by hunt is manifest. Do we really teach our sons as men in our masculinity to always know how to manifest? Like, son, you need to always be able to know how to make some money. Here's how you use your skill sets and manifest it into making money. You understand, son? Here's how you talk to strangers. Here's how you can walk up to a complete stranger and negotiate you either doing services or selling goods to this person. Because I want my sons to know that they can make it in this world, whether or not they have a job, that they have God-given, or what I call self-given, ancestors-given abilities to be able to monetize and use in this world to live off of. That's what we're all trying to do, family. Your hustle should be your hobby. Your hobby should be your hustle. But instead we go and we sell our souls, S-O-L, our energy, our dreams for whatever the company can pay us, and we don't actually work on our dreams. So we don't actually work with our families to become resources. We leave our families to go to the job and do the job there. And then we come back home and that's where we go rest. So our home is more like just our place where we go sleep and reside. But I'm trying to tell you to make your family your business. And I try to tell y'all that when I say make your family your business, I don't mean like stop paying attention to me and pay attention to your family. I mean make your family a literal business. Do you understand? If think about the people in your home right now, in your family unit right now. What skill sets do y'all have? What type of business can y'all manifest? Someone asked me earlier, Kevin, how did you start your entrepreneurial business? By going inside of myself. What product do I have that I don't ever have to order in bulk and just to resell? I got my mind. See, I'm a genius. You understand? And I specialize in spirituality and helping heal families and relationships. My whole life's background has been in ministry and healing. So I learned to manifest my abilities. Okay, so, and I have many abilities, but the key is learning what you have, family. And a lot of times what you went through in life is a good indication of what you have. That's the things that sharpen you and make you who you are. You can't be that shit overnight. That's sacrifice to become who I am or who you are. And that is worth something if you know how to monetize it. But if you don't know your value, you'll take all your experience and go drive a forklift for somebody. When really, you're a millionaire. The stuff that you have inside of you, you got treasure inside of you, but you rather go drive that forklift. And you worried about a woman treating you nice. You don't even treat you nice. And that's why I try to say a lot of times, man, focus on all the time, focus on your mission. Focus on your mission, kings. If you lose yourself in trying to dance a jig so she will like you, you've already failed. You've already failed. A woman loves a man who's about his mission. That turns her on rather than a person chasing her. Urkel didn't like Laura until he started looking at Myra. You understand? Urkel didn't like Laura Laura didn't like Urkel until he had his eyes on something else and he stopped chasing her all the time. You ain't gonna get nothing done if you got your nose up in her butt all the time. And I think that subconsciously she knows that, and that's why it turns her off. If you are a hunter and you ain't got no refrigerator, just think about, go back in the day. If all you want to do is lay around, you're going to be a detriment to the whole tribe because you don't want to get up and go hunt. You just want to lay around. And you got to go get food every day because you don't have EBT cards. You understand? You don't have refrigerators to freeze the food. So you actually got to go hunt and bring back fresh food every day. So you can't just lay up and kiss and cuddle. It's like, as much as she'd like to do that with you, I think she knows that. And so that queen has to encourage you to, hey man, you got to go back out there and bring home the bacon. And she's not being a jerk for doing that. That's her position. You want a queen who don't let you be lazy. What you trying to read something? Is it considered unhealthy to accept someone in when you're at a low point in life? I met my ex after my mother passed. I was down. It turned out to be a very degrading experience. Considering your experience because you said that you were at a low point in your life because you had lost your mother, no, I don't think that's a problem. I think that, you might have ended up manifesting a person to you because you were at a low point in your life, so you might have behaved out of that or accepted things from a person because you needed affection or someone close to you when you felt lonely, so you might have put up with things you normally wouldn't put up with or drop your guard. And so that could have been the reason you ended up in a degrading relationship. But because of the situation, you losing your mother, I wouldn't say that's a reason to not go into a relationship. But I would say typically at a low point in your life, if you were talking about things like finances and not knowing your purpose and not really loving yourself that much, I would say don't go into a relationship if you're not on your purpose. If you're not being masculine, what I mean by that, man, is have a workout plan. You should always be working on your masculinity. That means have a workout regimen. I don't mean like you gotta be a bodybuilder, but be doing some type of workout regimen just to have a healthy body, a healthy physique, because you're a protector. Okay, so that helps to build your confidence and discipline. So every single day, apply yourself in that type of way. Always open doors for women, family. Always practice your masculinity. If that woman is not appreciative of it, that is fine. Still open doors for that next woman because you are a man. This is going to keep you practicing your masculinity and keep you in your masculinity. If you let the reality break you, if you let these women who weren't raised properly, who don't have the understanding of what true masculinity is, if you let them break you, then you have stopped being masculine. If you say, I'm not going to open doors, I'm not going to do those things because women don't respect it no more, I'm not doing it. I mean, you can do that, but King, those things are what we call masculine. You understand? So it's actually making you not masculine. You understand, to not do those things. So I say, regardless of how women gonna treat you, you be masculine. I don't carry myself by standard because I'm expecting somebody else to carry themselves by standard. I just have shit that I ain't gonna let myself reduce to a certain standard because I'm not gonna let myself reduce to a certain standard. So if women didn't respect me opening doors, I'm gonna open the door anyway because I respect myself. You understand? I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna be a gentleman anyway because I respect myself. And yes, I might end up in some relationship one day where me being a nice guy and a gentleman ends up in me getting left by some woman. I'm gonna tell y'all this. That's okay too, because I'm gonna be me. If I have to change and become an asshole just to keep a woman around, then I ain't gonna want to be with me, because I'm not an asshole. If I gotta be mean all the time, that's gonna destroy who I am. I won't even be happy. I'm not an arguer. I cannot do that, family. I'm a peaceful person. I love to love. And if a person don't love to love, you ain't gonna like being around me. And I ain't gonna like being around you. And if you think I'm gonna be mean to you to keep you around, you crazy. You can get on. It's just that true for me. I'm not gonna play games. A lot of times the saying you're not gonna play games makes it appear like you're playing even more games, when really you should just not play games. If she's gonna play games, leave her alone. It's that simple. You don't gotta make a whole bunch of threats and nothing like that. Have your standards, king. Somebody start moving below what you accept in your standards, move on. Queen, same thing. You don't have to sit here and play around with people. You really don't. Again, it's about being honest with the universe. If you truly know your value, the universe is going to test you to see if you are going to let people treat you below what you say you're worth. So if you say, I want a healthy relationship, here comes the universe to test you. They're going to send you someone who probably looks good aesthetically, who probably fits a lot of what you fit or what you're looking for, but they're really going to test and see how badly do you want peace. So they're going to send you somebody with red flags to see if you have the discipline to say, nah, I'm good on that. Because that's how the universe is going to say, oh, he's serious. See, he ain't playing no more. That old Kevin, he done went for that little bullshit. Yeah. He would have kept on trying. Yeah. But he moved on now, he learned his lesson. So let me send him somebody who's real now. Because what's going to happen is you'll waste less and less time with those red flags. So essentially, you are doing the universe's work. Straight up, just by being honest, family. It's going to test you. The moment you say you want something, you better believe the universe is going to see how bad you truly want it. And it's only going to come by way of a person that you don't think is the universe. See, you think because it's some girl or some guy that they're not the universe. Oh, they are. They're representative of the universe. If you lie to them, you lie to the universe, family. I'm telling you. Be honest with everybody around you, just like they might be the universe in disguise. Coming to truly see if you want something. Seriously.
Like, shoot, you asked for it, you better be ready.
That's true. I'm telling y'all, this is the way to manifest life, because I don't mean just with your words. If you say I want to get in shape and you're not honest with the universe, are you actually going to go work out? No. But if you're honest with the universe, aren't you going to be working out? And if you do that, are you going to not get in shape? Like, let's be real. Are you not going to get stronger because you actually are being honest with the universe? You're doing it. If you say, man, I want to learn something. If you actually wake up and start taking the time and learning it, you're being honest with the universe. But if you say, I want to learn this, but you don't never go look up shit to learn it, you're lying, yo. Yeah. You saying you want it, but you don't. Wanting it looks like doing it. You understand? We have this thing where we say it's in due time. It's in D-O time. Somebody type in, it's in due time. D-O time, not D-U-E time. When you do it, it's time. Do you not understand that nobody's coming bearing gifts to y'all? Only a slave looks for somebody to come and rescue them. I'm trying to get out myself. I'm not a slave. So you might see me in chains, but I'm trying to break them. The difference in between a lot of other people and myself is they're looking for somebody to come with that key. I'm trying to find my own key. Yeah. Do you understand? And the key looks like work and honesty. That's what it looks like.
Right.
I'm telling y'all.
And you have to develop a standard for yourself.
A
lot of times you're looking at other people to set that standard for you, and that's why you're not consistent, is because you're letting outside of yourself dictate how you move. And that's where your discipline comes from. You're a man saying that he's not going to open doors because he doesn't get the response that he wants is not discipline. You're saying that my movement is contingent on how I'm received. as a woman, it's the same thing. You have to be graceful, sit in your femininity, all of those things, and you don't, it's unbecoming of you to say, the reason why I step out of character is because of this and because of that. You're saying I have a lack of discipline. I don't want to stay in this position. And when you choose to look at it that way, you're rationalizing your want to stay the same. When you look at it the right way and say, this is who I want to be, so this is how I have to move to demonstrate this is who I am, then you build consistency, and then you build discipline, and then that's who you are. But when you're saying these things and you're not moving in unison with that, it speaks to the universal lie. It's saying that, yeah, you say those things, you say that you're poised and graceful, but this is not how you move. The universe is gonna give you back whatever is coming from how you move. What you say is something, but what you do is what it is.
If you play corn, what you get? You can say you want green beans all you want, but if you play corn, you're getting corn, fam. The universe is not about to play with you like this.
Exactly.
You understand? Like, honestly, it's not. And if you don't plant it, you ain't gonna get it. That's the whole thing about it. You can say I want a garden all day until you actually get out there and see. Here's the thing. You guys ever watch movies like, say, Charm
Oh yeah.
and stuff like that, where they do spells,
Oh yeah.
and then like they let it take a moose's hood for the butterfly wing or all these different things, and they put them together, this concoction, and they create this thing, right? Well, they showing you silly stuff like take some rose petals and take some this and put this in here. But really, man, make it like creating a spell and making magic, it actually looks more like effort, discipline, right? Consistency. And when you keep doing these things, you manifest your reality. Like that's what it really looks like. So if you understand, that's actually magic. It's to do what you say you're gonna do. Honestly, do what you say you're gonna do, and you'll see the universe start opening up for you, family. You understand? Mind, body, and soul. You understand? You can have, you say soul or thought is more what you call spiritual, and then you got mind, which is the realm that you think with, right? And then you got physical. So okay, you get a thought that comes from your spirit. You can call it Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, right? A thought pop in my head. Okay, I call that higher self. It tells you start this certain type of business and things great will happen. So now I start thinking about it, putting my mind to use and researching it, right? And now what do? Bring my physical in alignment and start working to produce that thing. And I don't think it's gonna be that way overnight. I know that in time it does. Just like you don't go to the gym one time and leave out a bodybuilder. You leave out looking like you looked when you walked in there. You understand? And actually this happens every time. You never walk out looking different than when you walked in there, ever. It's always just a gradual experience. And then before you know it, therein lies the results. You understand? So keep working, family. Before you know it, you're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna see a stronger person. Keep working, and before you know it, you're gonna have that business. But it don't look like starting today and having it tomorrow. It looks like waking up every single day and being consistent. Every single day, being consistent. And it first looks like just going to the local place in your city and getting your business license. Just going to the courthouse, getting your business license. It looks like that. Instead of seeing the end of the journey, start seeing the steps that it takes to get there. You see what I'm saying? It's just see the first step, because if you looking 10, 20 steps ahead of time, a lot of times can get discouraged. Be discouraging. So just know that the journey starts with a step. And just all you gotta do is get that next step forward. So today, what steps am I gonna take to help me reach my journey? Right? What steps am I gonna take? I ain't trying to take the journey today. I don't even expect to do it. So it's no need in me trying to be mad at myself for not being there yet. And I don't even be mad at myself for not being as close to it as I would like to. A lot of times when you're on your way to something, it appears further away than what it is. You notice that it seems like you're never getting closer to it. You're driving towards a mountain, or you're driving towards the sun or a cloud. It's like it seems like it's forever out. But you're getting closer because you know you're moving. As long as you know you are moving, family, don't worry about the rest, because it's not so much about the journey as it is about you developing. I promise you. If you say, I want to be in shape in 2 years, and let's say a year goes by and you're not halfway to where you want to be, What really matters is that you actually worked out every day like you said you did. That's what really matters, because it's the development of who you're going to be, because you're not just going to be the weight that you wanted to get to in 2 years. So if you said I wanted to gain 20 pounds of muscle in 2 years, yeah, when you got to the end of the 2 years, you weighed 20 pounds more. But you are not just 20 pounds more. You're actually more disciplined. You have more character. You see what I'm saying? You have more courage and confidence. You're a different person. And like the undisciplined version of you 2 years ago could have never accomplished what you accomplished by not being that damn person no more. So you essentially had to kill the version of you that wanted to be a bodybuilder so you could be a bodybuilder. So the goals that you have, no, it won't be you that gets them. It's going to be the better version of you. So the quicker you become the better version of you, the quicker you have your goal. It's not so much about the distance that it takes to get to the goal. It's about how long is it going to take you to be the better version of you. And you can do that by reading up, by dialing in and taking time and focusing on yourself. You don't do this by being at the clubs every weekend trying to find women, looking for something to smash and let that build your so-called value or ego. That's low vibrational. You're never going to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish in life if that's what you're thinking about. But if you're thinking about being a better man, making the best version of yourself your newest religion, instead of getting that next piece of tail, watch you vibrate to get what you want. I'm telling you, family. Oh yeah, because then you're going to truly know your worth and know what you're capable of. And you won't seek that validation in sex anymore. You won't be a young man anymore. You won't be a puppy anymore. We're running around trying to hump everything. You won't need women's sex to make you feel like a man. You'll be able to make yourself feel like a man by looking at your accomplishments, family. And that don't mean a bunch of money in the bank. It actually means discipline. Wake up and do those push-ups and walk. Start there, family. I promise you, you won't regret it. You're going to feel so good about yourself. And that woman going to see a confident man, and she just going to vibrate you. Trust me. As soon as she sees you and she sees that confident version of you, you're going to get from women what you never, ever got from women. And it ain't going to be because you started acting different and being an asshole. It's going to be because you're different. You actually became a different person by being masculine. Women can't refuse a masculine man, like, you know what I mean? But they can't refuse a person pretending to be masculine. An emasculated man trying to be masculine. They can refuse that all day. But I can tell you right now, when I walk into a room, women's voices heighten. They get nervous. When we go speak, man, my queens actually have to protect me. They're like y'all had to protect me more than I've had to protect y'all.
Y'all crazy.
I've actually never had a man try them in any type of way where I've had to have words for them or anything, but it's been a few times they've had to remove. I've asked them, like, just remove me from this room because the women it was too crazy, like too crazy. You understand? And so they actually there to have my back because it literally does happen, family. And it's not because I'm in their face trying to get them to submit to me. It's because my aura alone speaks for itself. The time I've put into myself, you cannot fake that. You cannot fake true intelligence and true work ethic and discipline. That stuff cannot be faked, family. That has to be earned through your sacrifice, and that's time. What's your take on givers and takers, Brother Kevin? And another time, of course, can you record a piece on that? On givers and takers, I might have to get you to elaborate a little bit more. So someone says, that's a good one. He says, bro, this sounds like fairy tale stuff. Universe talking to you. That's my best way of trying to describe, like, just kind of how you manifest, family. So again, I look at it like that. Don't actually take it like literal, like the universe is literally talking to you. I feel like kind of we put the puzzle pieces of life together by learning the patterns of life. And that's my way of saying the universe kind of speaks to us. You understand? Like, I'll say it like this. The universe speaks to us and lets us know that we need each other simply because when you look at life, we need each other to procreate. We need each other to have a healthy union. You understand? And if a man be honest with you, okay, us having the ability to create the world as far as brick and mortar, us having the ability to protect and manifest and do all these things, all of that is truly great. But let's be honest, kings. We do all of that for the love of a woman. It means a lot to us for us to get her attention. Think about how many times as children, when a woman enters the room, man, we light up. We get extra energy. We play basketball harder. If a woman in the room, we fight harder. Women drive us to do a lot of these things. So you can say she represents the spiritual realm, our motivation, the things that we don't see. See, you see the brick and mortar, you see the world that men created, but what you cannot see, what is aloof, or what eludes us, is the motivation that built it. And I'm telling you, that came from women. So we do need each other to survive and to manifest. And so if you look at it like that, yeah, the universe is clearly showing us that we need each other to survive. So instead of arguing who's the greater of the two, or if they're equal, know that you are one. And when you work together, what you'll have is harmony. You understand? You don't need to be a greater or a lesser. You just need to work together to have harmony. It's more like a three-legged race. Now, if that sounds like a fairy tale, I don't know what to tell you. But if you are the more masculine man and you're in a three-legged race and you're dragging her along with your strength, you're likely gonna fall because you're gonna knock her off balance. But if you learn to be patient with her, slow down and take your steps with her when she takes them, you'll learn that your pace is more gentle and you'll probably win the race. You understand? But if you're trying to hurry up and get there with your masculine self, you're gonna just be dragging her along, man. Life is about working together. That's the point I'm trying to make. Don't run off and leave each other, because neither one of you win when you do that. You only win the race when you cross the line together. So as husbands and wives, or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever type of relationship y'all trying to have, know that if you run off and leave each other, you don't win the race. You only win the race if you stick together. Take your foot out of the bag, you lose. Don't run off and leave each other, family. Thank you so much, Paranormal Activity. And I get that a lot of you guys are saying it sounds like a fairy tale, and I get that a lot of that is due to a lot of the times when you're out here dating. But look at my life. Doesn't it look like a fairy tale? I got two beautiful women who love me, who support me, who I love and I support them, and we work hard to give each other a beautiful life. We don't go to work for anybody. We have manifested ourselves to be our own resource, where we don't seek out anybody for money. We make our own money. We have our own freedom. You understand? We absolutely have our own freedom. And here's the kicker, family. My queens are not with me for money. The first thing I wanted to do was help them manifest their own businesses. So my whole goal was to make sure they manifested their own businesses to where they at least make what they were making before I came into their lives at their regular daily jobs. Because I don't want them with me just because of my money or just because of what I can provide for them. I want them to be right where they want to be, family. That was my best way of making sure I knew I wasn't being used. And they want to make sure they're not being used. And a man who keeps them attached without giving them something of their own is clearly trying to hold them hostage in some way. You understand? So whether or not I'm with these queens, they have jobs or they have careers that they have of their own, entrepreneurship businesses that they can still do without me. And I made sure that I made that my business so they could be comfortable and safe in that way. And I know that sounds like a fairy tale, but it's my life. And I manifested it because I was honest with the universe. I told them on day one,
Right.
I see abilities in you. You shouldn't have to go to work. Yeah, let's work together. Going to work means do what you love to do to manifest your reality. What if you could do what you love to do and manifest your reality without going up inside that place every day? And they were both ecstatic to be able to do that.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Very grateful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. That's one of the things that goes to how I see myself as my value, that I was able to provide that for the two women that I love, that they don't have to go to work and say yes sir, no sir to nobody, get up early in the morning and be somewhere for somebody, even when they don't feel good. No, you create your magic, find put my masculine brilliant mind to it, figure out a way to monetize your magic, and we're gonna have a beautiful life. That's what it's about. And this way they can be completely feminine. They don't have to worry about where their next meal coming from. They don't have to go into survival mode trying to figure out how we're gonna eat. I got that covered. But instead they keep me, but in turn they keep me motivated. They make me feel like I can conquer the world. They do. Yeah, they call me king. Absolutely. And I call them queen. A lot of y'all be like, don't say that. Like, you should never speak that highly of your man. Then you won't ever get that highly of your man. See, life is what you're willing to speak into it. If you don't want a king, then you keep on calling him a pawn. You keep on doing that then. I want queens. I love you, queen. I love you, queen. Yeah. I'm not no girl or shawty. I want queens, fam. Vibrate up to that. Vibrate up to what I call you. I speak life over you. Yeah. That's what it's about, family. It's not about fear. It's really not. It's not about that. It's truly about trying to bring the best out of a person. If you truly are a king or a queen, you can bring the best out of a person, and you don't do that by speaking negatively into them. You do that by not withholding the greatness that's in them, and you speak that. But if you don't think you greatness, you ain't gonna be able to tell nobody else they're great, and that's the problem. It's your value for yourself that's keeping you from pointing to somebody else. See, you don't think you great. You don't think the person with you great because you don't think you deserve nobody that's great. So how the hell you got somebody that's great if you ain't great? So why would you tell them they're great? You need that person to be right there on your damn level. And that's sad. No, man. If I see queens when I look at my women, I will raise my vibration to being a king, because if I see queens, I know they're expecting to be with a king. So I need to see them as people who are high vibrational. I don't need to see them as whores, because then I'll probably act like a pimp. You understand?
Right.
You treat people like you see them, family. So when you speak life over people, you actually speaking it into yourself. It's yin and yang all day. When you get that, you'll manifest the love you want. I'm telling you. Talk to me, family. That's anything that stood out. Shout out somebody real quick. Type them in the comments. Someone who encourages you and who inspires you. Who you listening to? Who brings you life? Let's go ahead and do some giveaways, okay? So what we're gonna do is I want you to, Lacey, you can take your finger and scroll down real quick, and wherever you stop, then you're gonna get a Rise shirt from BeTheEvolution.org. Okay, yeah, D. What's up with you, D? D-E-E. You're gonna get a Rise shirt from BeTheEvolution.org, okay? So what I want you to do is go to www.BeTheEvolution.org and find the shirt that you like, screenshot that shirt, and send it to me on Instagram, okay? I'm on Instagram. Follow me at KevinWesleyB_Rise. At KevinWesleyB_Rise. Somebody type that in for me, family. Type in www.BeTheEvolution.org and also at KevinWesleyB_Rise on Instagram. And I'm going to pick between all of you guys that type that in for me. And one of you guys out of all of y'all that type that in is going to get a free 1-hour session from me to talk about whatever you want to talk about, to ask me whatever you want to ask me about. Okay, so you guys know I do life coaching as far as manifestation goes, from recovering from religion, and also poly and relationship advice. So I'll give you guys an hour for free. For those of you who do not know, I do offer talk sessions. They are $100 an hour. I do offer 3-month mentorship programs also, but I'm going to be giving away a 1-hour session to one of you guys today. So I'm looking for that. I'm looking for you guys to type in www.BeTheEvolution.org and also at KevinWesleyB_Rise. All right, we're gonna set up a time right now on this phone. And I want you to also follow me on Instagram, and then we'll make our contact from there. Okay.
Somebody says, can you repeat what to do again?
So all I need you guys to do is type in www.BeTheEvolution.org. Okay. And then next you're going to type in at KevinWesleyB_Rise. I'm going to pick through those names and give one of you guys a 1-hour session for absolutely free. Well, for doing that. Thank you so much. Kevin Wesley, B-E, B-E, family. Sorry. But you did try though. Thank you so much, Paranormal. I count that. I'll count that. But it's BE, family. Kim and Wesley, B. BE, as in be evolution. Be all that you can be. One E. That's what I know. I feel like somebody will try to be funny. Okay, Charles, I see you. Thank you so much, Ariel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for following. And first of all, man, thank y'all so much for subscribing to my YouTube, yo. Just last week alone, I was at 60-something,000. I'm about to break 100,000. I really appreciate you guys for your contributions to listening to the content. I'm very thankful that it has impacted you guys. I'm very grateful for just being faithful to my own mission and uploading the content. I'm very thankful that you guys responded to it as well. I'm going to continue to do it. I've gotten tons of messages from you guys, women and men alike, believe it or not, saying, keep doing what you're doing. We're paying attention. You really are making an impact out here. You got people talking. And that's just powerful to me. So just please understand, family, more is going to be coming soon, all right?
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, y'all. It's gems on this channel all day. So you're not gonna miss out on anything. It's to your own benefit. Trust me.
It's a fact. Guys, my final thoughts, okay? Before we end this live, let's see what time it is. 10:10. Where you been? Did you get my message? I'm just playing. That was genuine. I didn't make that up. I'm so anxious. Okay. I want to say this to you guys. Someone asked me. I try to pick a question, and that's what we're gonna do with these wine and sips. I'm gonna try to pick a main question to close out with, and so that question I want to choose for tonight is: what if you tell them you love them and they don't say it back? Or I'm afraid to tell them I love them because they may not say it back. All right, family. So I want you guys to keep that thought in your mind. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Urban Lady.
Thank you, Urban Lady.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and pick a winner. Let me see here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a rabbit by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Let's see here. Hey man, look like it's you, Paranormal Activity.
Congratulations.
Paranormal Activity. Send me a message on Instagram. Let's get our appointment set up. Actually, let me know right now when you're available. We're gonna pick a time next week. Okay? What time are you available on Tuesday? Paranormal Activity. Let's get this popping now. EST. Okay, I'm on Eastern Standard Time. Let me know, family. Okay. So while Paranormal Activity is gonna let me know when they're available for our talk session. Okay. I'm afraid to tell them I love them because they may not say it back. Or what do you do when you tell a person that you love them and they don't say it back? What I want to say to you guys is this. Allow yourself to feel love. The universe has rewarded you with it. Okay? You've been honest and you've been vulnerable with the universe, and this is why you can feel love. You've been vulnerable with whoever you're dating. And that's why I say the universe. Everyone is a representative of the universe. So the person that you're with, okay, that you're falling in love with, you're being vulnerable to them. And you're allowing yourself to go there. And this is why you feel the frequency of love. This is not a frequency that everybody can tap into. Okay? So if you're there, enjoy it. If you get lost in that and you're more concerned with if the person also feels love, this might knock you out of that frequency and you won't be able to enjoy the feeling that you really just rewarded yourself with. So love is a beautiful thing, but love is an experience that you feel. The other person doesn't necessarily need to feel that too. If they like you and they still want to be with you and get to know you, then love could be in their future for you, but they have to be vulnerable with themselves and allow themselves to drop their walls so they can feel love too. But love doesn't work like, I love you, you should love me back. I want you guys to think more like, imagine you prepare your favorite dish, a dish you always grew up enjoying, okay? And then the person that you like is going to also prepare their favorite dish for you. Let's say you taste each other's food. You absolutely love theirs, but they don't like yours. They don't love yours. So this doesn't mean they don't like you, okay? It means they don't love yours. And if you make them loving your food a prerequisite to you having a happy relationship, then you've gotten lost, okay? They don't have to like the taste of your food because you absolutely love the taste of theirs. That's a feeling that you get to experience. So enjoy the feeling. A lot of times, if you are in love, you know that whimsical feeling that you feel. It's just a beautiful feeling. Enjoy it. Don't lose the feeling because the other person may not have it. And if you do love them, it's okay to tell them that when you're around them, you feel overwhelming joy, which is what we call love. The kicker is this though. Outside of the emotion of love, how do you treat the person? Because we look at love like it's an action word. It's about treating the person like you love them. Like literally loving them. Like not just saying I love you, but literally loving them. Like say, if Jamie and Lacey is appearing to have a bad day, I'm going to go out of my way to love them, to lift them up and encourage them. If I come home burdened from the day, they're not going to bring to me more drama. They're instead going to empower me and uplift me. In fact, they are ready for me to come through the door. They're already ready to uplift me as soon as I walk in the door. You see, as soon as they walk in the door, I'm already ready to uplift them, or I'm already ready to uplift them as soon as I walk in the door. So it's this overwhelming gratitude and love for each other. You understand? So again, be vulnerable with yourself. Allow yourself to love. Allow yourself to give in a relationship knowing that it could end. A lot of times we won't truly love, like be the expression of love itself, because we have all this fear that this person's going to take all this love that we gave them and run off with it. But they can't go nowhere with your love. That's your feeling. And if you're doing what you're doing out of love, it just makes what you're doing seem less like work. Like, and it's so much easier to do things with somebody when you love them than when you don't. So be thankful for love, because you don't want a relationship when you feeling like you're working. So if I would rather want to do this stuff. Like I don't want a woman that I don't really want to rub her feet if she in pain. Like I want to rub your feet, like kind of like I like to touch you. I want to touch you. You know what I mean? Like because I love you, so it's not gonna be so much like a burden. But if you don't love that man and he wants you to rub his back, you're gonna be like,
right. You good?
Right. You don't love him. If you love that man, you're gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna get this dude a massage, you're gonna break out hot stones.
Right.
Because you love him. You actually enjoy when you touch his back, you feel chills go through your body. Kings, when you touch her body, you feel something go through your body. So this, like men want to get you, men want to get you inside. It's not a problem. It's not a problem, but it's gonna get real technical though. Because you got some sore spots you don't know about. And we're gonna have to, and I got some instruments now that you don't know about either. And
I ain't so right
that's
there.
because I love you. If I ain't love you, if I ain't really dealing with you like the girl come, you rub my shoulder, I'm gonna be like, man, you straight? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you good?
Right.
All right. I mean, you straight. All right. But if I love you, oh.
Right.
Lotion and everything. Should I my shirt off? What's your shirt off? Oh, my bad. Love is beautiful, y'all. Thank y'all so much for the chats, man. That was a huge chat. Thank you so much. Let me find that person. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Urban Lady. She says, I appreciate all of you.
Thank you.
Yes, that is powerful. Thank you so much.
And God is why I saw that. Thank you so much for putting my information in for Instagram. I appreciate you, love.
Yes, thank you. Actually, guys, give your handles, please. And, okay, I know you typed your name, but if you want to.
Okay. Instagram, Jamie Tanae _Rise. You can find me on Facebook at Jamie Tanae P Evolution. That's that.
For Facebook and YouTube, you can find me at Lacey LeBeau Moments of Clarity. Instagram, Lacey LeBeau _Rise, and TikTok newly. So don't judge me. Don't judge my numbers. Y'all don't get to judge me. I'm just gonna say I just got started. The Lacey LeBeau Rise 3.
Right. I got a TikTok too. I got one too. It's like Jamie Tanae 39 and YouTube. I'll be forgetting all these little handles. It's Rise with Jamie.
Okay, so look, well, I'm asking this question right here. Thank you for the super chat. I'm trying to always answer those. If I didn't thank you for a super chat and you sent one, again, thank you so much. And I'll try to get better about that again, guys. Just give me a little break. It says, hey Kevin, you say we need each other. What if one believes at the end of the day we're all alone though? Honest input. Well, again, you are. Your whole experience is your own. Yeah, you're working with people. You're working with someone. So you're alone. No one's going exactly where you're going in life. Meaning that your death date, your exact purpose is your own. But you're going to find people that you love in life, that you're going to negotiate with, navigate life with. Just imagine yourself on a highway. Some people got different exits, man. So while they're with you, sometimes driving alongside of you, we can get discouraged whenever they have to take their exit. Sometimes it looks like an argument. Sometimes it looks like somebody disrespecting you or y'all just growing apart. That's absolutely okay. You know what I'm saying? Just know that your mission is to get to your mission. And when you get there, try to have a smile on your face. Because what will happen is we'll let traffic kill our whole drive. We got a purpose for life. And we out here in life, in the life of traffic, trying to reach our destination. And by the time we get to our destination and manifest our goals, we're broken from the journey. That sucks, man. We get in our cars every day with a purpose to go to work or do something great, but when we get there, we're already mad because of all the people that done cut us off in traffic. And listen, family, these people exist. It's gonna be people that cut you off in traffic. They are gonna exist, but you practice defensive driving. Because there's gonna be some people out there who are reckless. You understand? Slow down when you need to. Get away from people who driving reckless. And let people take their exits when they need to. Don't try to keep them on the road with you. Don't be mad at them because they need to go. Let them go. And sometimes you're going to need to go, and that's okay. You understand? You alone. We are. We born alone, we die alone. Your experience is your own. When two people are kissing, they feel their lips. Not each other's lips. You feel your own lips. You're alone in this, family. This is why you are feeling love. You understand? Let's just say if Lacey or Jamie is rubbing my back, what do I feel? You would say, well, you feel Lacey or Jamie's fingers, but I feel my back. I only feel what my nerves are sending down to me, sending up to me, rather. Nobody send nothing down to me, I'm up here. Okay, so my nerves are sending up to me, and they're telling me exactly the pressure and what's happening to me, but I can project that and say that's Lacey and Jamie that I feel, but I feel me. You understand? And that's always the case. When you taste food, you're tasting you. Someone else can taste that food and not like that food, but you can love it. So you're tasting your taste buds. Your taste buds are sending you signals saying this is too spicy, this is not too spicy. When you're in the shower and someone else is in the shower too and you're hot and they're not, because like mostly, you know how women like hot showers and men don't. So when my ass is in there burning up and Lacey or Jamie is like normal, that's not the shower's too hot. You understand? That's me saying that the shower's too hot for me. Because we can argue all day about that shit all day. But the truth of the matter is, life is what you experience. And when you understand that you're actually alone, you learn to have empathy for other people's experience. So when they say they feel something, then you can listen to them. You can actually understand and respect that they have a different experience than you. If I pinch Jamie's arm, I don't feel pain, so I gotta trust that she feels pain. I only feel my fingers, or what I would say is her arm. She feels excruciating pain rushing down to her body. So if she says, ouch, am I gonna keep squeezing saying that, hell, I don't feel it? Or am I gonna say, oh, I'm sorry, I recognize that must hurt you. I believe your reality, I believe your experience. Huh? Yeah, Anthony Brown. What's up? What's up, Anthony Brown Show? Love you, brother, man. Good to see you. Shay Hicks said, this is my first live. We are waiting on you. And, the live never started. We are over there having a whole conversation waiting on you. I'm sorry, Shay Hicks. Look, I did start that one with the. If you're talking about my video, help me with that. I started it on my phone. And I just took a screenshot of the post, but I didn't know how to find the video again to start going live. So I just went live from a whole different post. I'm pretty sure people are waiting on that other live because I saw it, but I didn't know how to access it and make it actually go live. I couldn't find it anymore once I scheduled it. So I'm gonna wait for you, Leah. If you're still there, tell me how you do that. I said Kim will be at 100K next week. Listen, family. Let's believe that. I really believe that, for real. It's growing so quickly, man. It's absolutely, that's why I say I'm actually like, I've been telling the queens like, of just how excited I've been, like just every single day to wake up to see all the hundreds or thousands of people who are subscribing and sharing the content. Like that's blowing my mind. I'm eternally grateful, y'all. Seriously, I am. You know. But it's but that's what happens whenever you pouring out good energy. Someone receives good energy, they subscribe, so we all get energy exchange out of that. If you get an energy exchange out of me, when you guys watch the video, I'm getting an energy exchange out of y'all. That's why I say life is reciprocal. When you do your part, the universe can do its part. But if you don't do your part, the universe cannot do its part. You understand?
Carol2527, make sure you put that _rise at the end of that.
Did you ever give me the time of paranormal activity for our call? You did? Okay, if you said 3:30, I can do 3:30. My life work in threes. And I think you knew that until you set it up on 33. Master number.
Can we do Monday?
We can do Monday. We can certainly do Monday, King, no problem. Oh, Queen, forgive me, I could be wrong. Let me know the time again, paranormal activity. I don't see it. Did you say 3:30? Okay, next week. I just subscribed to your YouTube channel last week. You have a beautiful family. Thank you so much. That's powerful. That's powerful. Help me out though. Help me out with the with that going live thing though. Somebody, if you guys know what I did. Royalty says great analogy. About fighting traffic. Let them exit when they need to. Indeed, King.
He said yes, 3:30.
Okay, perfect. 3:30. I'll see you. I'll talk to you Monday at 3:30 on Instagram, King. Yeah, it's true, man. Let people take their exit when they need to. It's okay. Don't fight with the universe. Whenever you vibrate into a higher level, those people who not going where you're going, they got to take their exit, and you got to let them, because sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes, man, like we have to understand the sacrifice that it takes to get to that next level. It's not just gonna be your lack of discipline that you're sacrificing. Sometimes it's gonna be your greatest friends, because those greatest friends was who was keeping you from those goals. With either the negativity they poured over you, whatever validating you, never supporting you, or either just keeping you away from your visions and goals with fun. What you calling fun got you chasing women and shit all the time. A lot of times, man, you might need that rough patch in that relationship with that person so you can focus, man. It actually makes you better, y'all. Think about the person that y'all become after a breakup. Think about the person y'all become after some friend do you dirty. Now you realize you actually needed that to happen, that level up. You would do a level up, and what you did with it was level up gratefully. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this super chat. Thank you so much, Snuggle668. She says, I'm gonna need you all to actually say something instead of just looking at the comments. I'm here for your tutelage. I am all ears. Maybe we was looking there for a minute trying to figure out a little something, but we keep coming back to y'all. We ain't forgot about you. Look, what you mean? They dropping gems. We dropping gems the whole time. I appreciate that, Don Ross.
We don't want to be up here just rambling. We want to talk to you.
Moonstone the Goddess, can we talk more? Because I feel like this there's not going to be enough of an answer. We absolutely can. Again, guys, I do talk sessions. If you guys do want to talk to us personally, Lacey also does talk sessions. Jamie texting from time to time, just based on her schedule, certain topics, things like that. So we all do it, family. Whoever you're comfortable with, let us know. But we're here. We're definitely available. Paranormal activity, that's dope. So that's one of the exact topics we want to talk with me about. Okay, cool. We're gonna have a great build, man. Thank you so much, the Anthony Brown Show. Everybody listen, man, check out Anthony Brown, man. He deals with a lot of topics, man. He uncovers a lot of topics. But I interviewed on his show this year. Definitely will be back as well. So I think I've interviewed with the Anthony Brown Show at least twice. He says, you three are so amazing. Can't wait until you grace us with knowledge on my show. Again. I think I've only done personal interviews with Anthony Brown. I think we've done one yet. But yeah, absolutely, Anthony Brown. We're gonna have a great build. Let's do it. J.R. Benjamin, nice to see that you do your research, Kate. You're right, Helios Biblos. You are absolutely right. So let's say, is a woman still valuable to a man if she can't have children? Absolutely, a woman can be valuable to a man if she can't have children. A woman's value extends as far as the man can see her value. So it's all about the relationships that you're in. If that man is wanting children and you are his only wife, then you still have value. You just may not be able to provide him children. You're not looking for every woman to provide you everything. You see what I'm saying? So you're valuable even if you can't have children. Ask yourself, can a man be valuable if he can't, if he's you know, whatever you want to call it, if he can't have children? You know, if he's barren, or what do you call it? Sterile.
Yeah.
Right. It's on the tip of my tongue. But of course, he can still be valuable. He can still manifest a beautiful reality. You understand? He's sterile. You know, he might look to adopt. You understand? But he can still be very valuable. I want you guys to understand, you're not just your body parts. You're not just what your body parts can give either. You are a human being, family. So I want you ladies to understand that. You're a human being. If you understand your motivation and what your actual cooperation looks like in a healthy relationship, you would know that you're not just a body. Trust me. I've seen women come into men's lives and all they needed to do was fix that man's credit and his life changed because he had so much money going to the things that he had, but the bills were so great because his credit was bad. She helped him fix that one thing. And now all of a sudden, he refinanced, his life is on the straight and narrow. He's way up. His actual dollar amount that he was making didn't change at all. But he was making good money, but still had all these holes in his life and couldn't figure it out because he couldn't manage money. Simply just couldn't manage money, didn't understand credit. So she came into his life and helped him understand credit and literally changed this man's life. He don't have to think about it no more because she just took over and she became his strength. You see what I'm saying? So she saw the weakness that he had and she didn't say, ew, your credit ain't even right. She said, that's where I can help. I'm good at credit. That's where I can actually be useful. And then she changed his life. And then he changed hers with the residue, with what boils over, you understand? It's a beautiful thing when you're willing to give up of yourself. The puzzle piece that you have will complete that person. And what they have will complete you. But if you're scared to give that, then the relationship's just gonna go lacking. You don't realize you're in each other's lives to be one, but you ain't willing to be one. You ain't really willing to share yourself with this person. That's crazy. You're not willing to be one. Being one looks like you combining your skills with their skills and becoming one person. You're not willing to do that, and all you're doing is complaining about their deficiencies. You have to ask yourself, are you a good partner to be in a relationship with? If I had a business partner who all he did was talk about me behind my back and just say where I lack, that's not really a good business partner.
Right.
A good business partner is going to say, wait a second, I stand to lose as much as you do, so wherever you lack, I need to be great in those areas, because if I allow you to lack in that area and all I do is complain about it, how can I really go far? Because I'm still going to have to worry about that lack being there. So let's focus on that lack. If I can't get you to be strong in that area, let me see if I can instead be strong in that area, because we can't have lack. Maybe I manifested you to me because you can have the strengths where I have weaknesses. So maybe I'm not looking for somebody who's strong everywhere where I'm strong. Maybe I need someone who's strong where I'm weak. You understand, family? And it ain't always about her having a fat ass. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's more about your purpose and your mission, King. So a lot of times you prioritize aesthetics, and a lot of times that's why you're ending up in a poor relationship, because you didn't prioritize attributes and character and discipline. You understand? Now, I'm not saying be with somebody who's unattractive to you, but I'm saying when you prioritize this dime piece over this 9, because she's a dime and the 9 had the better qualities, or the 8 had the better qualities, or I hate to even classify as numbers, but just to try to let you get my point. Most of the time, if a man's looking for a righteous woman, he ain't gonna be picking the finest woman in the room. And when the woman's looking for a masculine man, she's not gonna walk out there with the prettiest dude. You guys know this. You walked into a room and there have been several attractive people in the room, and you don't generally get to pick who you like. Your energy is gonna kind of make that choice for you, and you'll just have more feelings for one person or more desire for one person than the other. And you don't just pick and choose. You don't walk in the room and say, I'm gonna like that guy,
Right.
or I'm gonna like that girl. Typically what happens is you just vibrate more to one of the people. You understand? So that's what life is like. That's why I say be yourself. Be yourself, because you're gonna vibrate that person to you that's for you. You being somebody else, you're gonna vibrate to somebody to you that's for somebody else. And that's why she treats you like you didn't want to be treated, because you vibrated the wrong person to you. She treated you like somebody else want to be treated, but you was acting like that person, so you tricked her. I'm serious. If you act like a baller and she can sense that you lying, so she'll see how much you're gonna really spend and embarrass your damn self. And then when you spend all your money, you're gonna say, you used me. Really? You used you.
Right. You started the game though.
You literally set yourself up to do that. Like, come on, man. And a lot of guys, even if you didn't take her out to try to get the sex, if she throw it at you, come on, man, what you gonna do? In most cases, you're gonna take it because you're already sexually attracted to her. That's why you asked her out. So if she try to give you some, yeah, we know it's up to her. Like, we know it's up to her for the most part, unless you practice in discipline and purpose, like I say, you know. If that makes sense to you, we know it's up to her, right? What situation did you go into with a man where you was like, you know, when you gonna let me get some? When you thought it was up to him? Have you ever been in a situation like that?
No.
Never at all. Because you know the rules. Stop playing games. I mean, y'all manipulate y'all way into some high end, and they be mad because it didn't work out for you. And women do the same thing, manipulate themselves into a relationship with some guy, and then be mad because it didn't work out for you. You the one went over there trying to get with that guy, and then when you saw what it required, you realized you wasn't up to the task, and you got mad at him. Nah. You should have knew that he required more because of the character that he presented. You can't be this overnight. A lot of times what happens is a woman won't practice her self-value. She won't practice her discipline, so she'll be out here just living a life. And all of a sudden, here comes a guy that's compatible, that she actually can see herself being with. And she sees him leading with standards, so she starts pretending to have them, right? So acting like she got him too. But you will always be told on. The universe will always reveal who you are. So you trying to fake having discipline. So the moment y'all get into a little argument, a little debate, the real you gonna come out. You don't understand, family. If you squeeze a lemon, what come out? Not orange juice. You can get mad at what came out of you and blame the person, but man, it was in you. And a lot of times you just haven't been squeezed hard enough to know what's in you. It don't mean hate yourself for what came out of you. It means understand by what came out of you that you have more inner work to do, because you realize you weren't who you expected you to be. Just like you ain't other people ain't who you expect them to be either. You don't even know yourself, see? We always trying to be greater than we actually are. So when we see ourselves being low, it affects us really badly. But what we need to see is, hey, you can rise to a higher level of vibration and not display those characteristics, but you can't fake it. You can pretend all you want to. Like I said, if you squeeze a lemon gonna come out. I see all kind of people. They get in tough situations and they become violent and hostile. And then they blame the person for them being violent and hostile. That's crazy, family. Don't blame the person for you being violent and hostile. You displayed those acts because you were triggered, yes. But that behavior came out of you. They didn't make you behave that way.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So what's in you will come out. And I promise you, that's regardless of if the person was wrong to you or not. You're going to find out if you got claws when you get back against the wall. You understand? For real, the scariest person in the world will find that they got a hell of a haymaker if somebody push come to shove. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. The Anthony Brown Show. He says, please, everyone, please share this. Kevin is on the road to 100K subscribers. Absolutely. It's going to be powerful, man. We getting there, man.
That's right.
He gonna blast right by it. Y'all just watch.
That is right.
So y'all ain't even gonna know what happened. By the time you come back, it's gonna say 101.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be smooth past 100K.
Well, guys, Joe, I'm sorry. Did you say something to me? Let me go back real quick. Said Joe asked a question. So he's asking ladies, Kim, can you answer the previous question? Let me see, Joe. Before we hop off, are your transmitters hitting hard enough to detect emotional deprivation from both women instrumentally? No, and that may be yours. So you got to think. You live inside of your own head, so you project your own reality. So if you are looking at my queens and you sense emotional deprivation, then that's what you sense. See, you're always going to see what you are, family. Always.
Alright.
That's the universe is always trying to show you. So you're going to see what you are. Now, I would say this though, if I felt like I sensed emotional deprivation, I would simply ask them if there's anything they needed from me emotionally. And I would have to trust my queens if they say they're fine. Sometimes I do go through times where I think that they might not be okay. So I come to them asking. I show enough concern that I care about how they feel to say, hey, are you okay? Do you need to talk to me about anything? And if they say, no, I'm fine, I respect that they're fine, and we move on. You understand? That was one of the toughest things for me when I first began this relationship, because there are growing pains. You understand? There is that feeling even as a man, if I'm cheating them, if they want more than what I'm actually giving them. There are those thoughts, because I grew up in monogamy too. And so I'll constantly be checking on them. You cool? You sure? You straight? You okay? If they didn't look happy that day, I'm always thinking it's something to do with the union and do with this. You know what I mean? And so I led like that for a long time. But I had to learn I was leading with my own insecurities. I need to trust my queens if they tell me that they're okay. You understand? Because I realize I'm bringing to them my doubts and projecting on them that something else is wrong when it's not necessarily it. And I'm living in my own head. You see what I'm saying? And so trust them. Trust what the person is telling you, family. Yeah. But listen, family, that's it for today. Beautiful, beautiful build. He says thank you. Okay, I appreciate you, Joe. To all you guys in the Real Pill community, know that I'm trying to work with you guys to contribute as much as I can so we can have long-lasting relationships. First to you guys, I say we should know our mission. I want to see us leaving an inheritance for our grandchildren, not breaking up all the time before we even get to marriage. I actually want to see us having healthy families. And you do that by working together. Not calling her bitches, not looking at her like she's some childish brat. However you see her is how you're going to speak to her. And however you speak to her, family, that's how she's going to be. That's how he going to be. Pour into your kings, queens. Sometimes getting your king to move don't look like complaining. Sometimes it looks like motivation. You know what? I love whenever you take charge. I love whenever you know what restaurants you want to take me to. I love whenever you make decisions, boy. That just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And that motivation will make him say, you know what, shit.
Right.
I got somewhere else for us to go. Come on over to GameStop real quick. I ain't gonna let you do you want to go bring your ass. And she gonna say, oh, I like when you tell me, right? Quit giving her decisions, man. Make the decision. Let her be feminine. She don't want to do all of that.
Right.
And that's why y'all get mad at her when she say, you pick where to eat.
I don't know.
And then you say, well, what about? And then you ask her, and then she complains. Just go. She'll learn. She'll learn. You pick where to eat. Cool. And then just drive where to eat. If she don't like it, trust me, she'll say it next time where she want to eat. But don't you sit there and be like, but I don't really know what places exist.
Absolutely.
No, you be masculine and you take charge.
Confidence and decisiveness. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it, fam. And you don't gotta display toxic masculinity and try to act hard or raise your voice or whatever to try to get her to be feminine or submissive to you kings. You can still be charming. You can still be your gentle self. And I promise you, she's still gonna shiver at your voice and your touch if you're the man for her. Trust me, kings. Trust me. All right? Be evolution. Be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much. If you ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, it is in that chaos that you find yourself. If you ever find yourself in the middle of chaos,
It is in that chaos that you find yourself.
and when you do that, you can do what?
Rise.
And that's a fact.
That's right.
This is normally the time when we end it, but it's way over there. I don't want to burn my shirt. I'm gonna try to though. I don't want to burn my shirt. Hang on. Let me blow this out real quick. There we go. Boom. We love you guys, man. We'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all for joining us on the Wine and Sip. This is gonna be every Saturday night, okay? So have your questions ready on love, life, relationships, anything that you have for the Rise family. We're gonna try to bring a royal view to the questions that you have for us, okay? And stay tuned for Kevin and Lacey's podcast, okay? That's gonna be coming soon, all right? We're gonna dive in and tap into all these different videos, side by sides, and we're gonna show y'all how you need to be acting versus how y'all been acting. Because how y'all been acting, that ain't gonna get you to harmony, family. But we're gonna show you how to get to harmony. We're gonna show you how to manifest a reality that you don't want to run from. You understand? I'm gonna show you how to manifest a reality where you actually want to come home. When you walk into the door, she right there saying, hey baby, I hope you had a good day. Here your food is. I cooked it with precision. I know you're gonna love this because I've been working on this dish for you. And I wanted to blow your damn mind better than any restaurant you ever went to, because I don't want nobody cooking for you better than I can. That's the kind of wife you're gonna have. And that's the kind of wife you want to be around, right? And she'll love to do it. And it ain't gonna be because she's scared of you leaving her or because you pay the bills. It won't be because of none of that. It'll literally be because she loves you and want to see you healthy, and she knows that she's in control of that. And she's going to be able to bring the best out of you with that food that she makes for you. See, tomorrow, you're going to go to work on 10 with all that energy and nutrition that she put in your body. I'm going to teach you how to get that. All right?
Absolutely.
We're going to see y'all soon, man. All right?
Bring somebody with you. Share.
Absolutely.
Share.
Please share.
Like and subscribe.
All right. Peace.